Every time I'm making a loaf of single origin bread, I think about the sun, the weather, the soil. For 5 years, I've been searching to find farmers that can guarantee a single origin wheat so we can make amazing single origin bread. And we've got it.
It's good to meet someone like Michael, and who's very, very passionate about bread, and we share a similar passion with our grain, and we just want to connect with the consumers.
So here we are in the middle of the wheat field of the Flinders Ranges. Let's celebrate the sauce. I'm on the way to meet Andrew O'Biley at the Flinders Range Premium Grains. That region has 5 farmers that produce the most amazing wheat you can find. I'm extremely excited about this relationship. It's gonna start something that I believe is the future, where people will talk about wheat. Andrew!
G'day, Michael. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to my farm. Let's go look at some wheat, mate.
Right.
Snap a head off.
Fantastic.
Just rubbing it out, getting rid of the chaff.
There we are.
There's your wheat.
Little golden nuggets.
Yeah, golden little nuggets. Nice and clear and plump grain. Let's have a little bit of a taste for you, mate. Feel that crunch.
And were you looking for the crunch?
Yeah, I'm looking for a crunch. Bit of an indication that protein's quite good.
Why does it matter what soil the wheat is grown in, and why does it matter, who the farmer is? And for me, it is that when I see how the guys on the farms, and Andrew, he cares about his soil and the wheat that comes out of it, I know that there's a nutrition in that wheat that you wouldn't find anywhere else.
So it all starts here in the soil. Look at that. Look at that beautiful crumb structure.
And we're talking crumb structure in bread. Well, this is crumb structure in soil.
Yeah, yeah. The soil needs to breathe just like your bread. A lot of bakers are getting very frustrated with flour these days. They get these peaks and troughs with consistency with commercial flour. So we're trying to educate the bakers as well that you can get a consistent flour. With the roots, I'm looking for these fine root hairs. And on the end of those fine root hairs is what they call microzobial fungi. And they can make a lot of our nutrients more available. And that's the beauty of these soils. There are lots of natural minerals in them, which then the plant can pick up and make available.
For Andrew, it's nearly a spiritual kind of experience for him, because he really cares about what the soil looks like. He would dig into it and look for the worm activity. He would look how it crumbles. And he knows that all that matters for what the wheat is like. And now he also knows what it matters for me, how I can make my bread.
We've always known that we grow good quality wheats in this area. It's been known for nearly 100 years. Now we want to try and establish ourselves in the domestic market and get some real face value with the consumer, and we want to show that we are being responsible, we are doing the right thing by the soil, and we don't use huge amounts of chemicals and artificial fertilisers.
Food needs to connect back to their source, and this is the source.
And it's great to find someone like you passionate about food as well. We can share the passion together.
Yeah, absolutely. I could see that these guys knew how to farm in a way that is very sustainable. They looked after the milling themselves. They would test the flour that came back to make sure there was the same DNA as the wheat, so there was no way that it could have been mixed up. So they're looking after the whole process. They really care about their product. My hope with Andrew coming back here is that I can show that emotional connection that I had with his farm, and that I can take that back in here into the bread. We have the wheat here, and we have been developing a perfect recipe that suits exactly what that wheat delivers and get the right taste out of it. We're working with very, very few ingredients: flour, water, salt. So for me to find different flavors in the wheat is quite exciting when I can then drive different flavors into the bread. This is when we're bringing Flinders Range premium grains and brasserie bread together in a partnership. It's very powerful and it's very strong, that connection with the soil and the farmer. cutting that bread the first time and hearing the crust shatter, and you get that first smell of the bread. Structure is a major part of this product, and there's something to be said about this hard wheat we get from this very sunny place.
Good structure.
Nice and waxy.
Yep.
Cheers. I can taste soil, I can taste like an earthiness, there's a bit of chew and a bit of bite in the bread. There's no doubt that finding the right farmer and the right wheat will drive into a very healthy and flavoursome products that will just wow you every time you eat it.